Good morning, students. So in the last video we have completed the part 1. So in that we have seen the autofill series. So how a number can be correspondingly it will be in an order in the next by next cell. Okay, so from 1 to 10 means how you can enter the number in the corresponding cell we have seen, that is autofill series. And then if you want to generate series also, you can you have to go to the edit menu and then you have to go to the fill command and then you have to go to the series. The fill series setup dialog box will open. There are 4 types. What are the types of series? So that one, which one is the, so you'll be having growth and then you'll be having date and then you'll be having your series. Okay, so everything in what way you want, if you want an addition or if you want a multiplication or if you want in date, so how you can give it. Okay, so we have seen the types of autofill series. So now we are going to part 2, that is editing and formatting worksheet. So today in this video we are going to see about editing and formatting worksheet. So what do you mean by editing? So editing means, so if you typed anything and if you want to insert or delete or anything you want to perform with your data, this is called editing. So formatting means giving a good look for your data. Okay, so these two only we are going to see in this video, editing and formatting. So how we can insert columns, rows and cells. So inserting columns, rows and cells. So in Cal, columns, rows and cells can be inserted individually or in groups. So first we will see inserting a column. So what are the steps for performing it? Okay. To select the column where a new column should be inserted. Right click on the selected column name that you selected. A pop-up menu appears. Click the insert option from the menu. So now a new column will be inserted to the left of the current column. See, if you want to insert one column, so first what you select the column where your new column should be inserted. Right click on the selected column. So if you right click, there will be an option called insert column. If you click that, a new column will be inserted to its left of the current column which you have been selected. Okay, so a new column can also be inserted using in menu where we have to go insert columns command. Okay, so in insert menu columns, so if you give the select columns option and column will be inserted. Okay, so already we have created a table like this. So now they have in your practice. So if you have system at your home, open the spreadsheet as you have created in illustration 1. So insert a new column between column E and F. So give the heading as economics, so ECO, and enter the economics marks of all the students. Insert one more column between the column's name and Tamil mark. Give the heading as date of birth and enter the date of birth for all the students. So date of birth must be entered in date format. So you have to change the format settings. Save the changes and close the file they have set. Okay, and next come inserting rows. So how to insert row? It is similar to inserting column. So first what should you do? Select the row where a new row to be inserted. Right click on the row number, a pop-up menu appears. In that you have to click insert rows option from the menu. Now a no row will be inserted to above the current row. So if you select a column and if you give insert column to the left, you will get, and if you select a row and if you insert a row will be inserted above the current row. So note this. Okay, so see, insert, if you right click, there will be an option called insert row. So a row will be inserted to the above. So the same thing can be performed in menu like insert menu rows command. So insert menu rows command. So select rows and then your new row will be inserted above the selected row. Okay, so here also they have given a illustration self-practice. So open the spreadsheet already created in illustration 1. Insert 8 rows one by one. Then insert the following student details. Save the changes and close the file they have set. Okay, and next we are going to see inserting cells. So we have seen inserting column and we have seen inserting row. Now we are going to see inserting cells. So to insert a new cell between two existing cells, just right click on any existing cell. From the pop-up menu, select insert option. So in the insert cell dialog box appears with 4 options. shift cells down, shift cells right, entire row and entire column. So any one of the 4 option is selected. You can select any one of these 4. So what will happen if you select shift cells down? So selecting shift cells down, insert a new cell in the present location and the existing cells are shifted downwards. Okay, so if you are clicked one particular cell, that cell will be shifted downward and a new cell will be inserted in that. Okay, so selecting shift cells right, insert a new cell in the present location and the existing cells are shifted towards right. So selecting the entire row or entire column option, insert a new row or a new column. So this is the insert cell dialog box. There will be 4 options. If you select this, a new cell, the present cell will be moved down and you will get a new cell at the current position. Right means the present cell is moved to right. Row or column means entirely you will get a new row or new column. Okay. So inserting multiple columns or rows. How we can perform? So still we have seen how to insert one column or one cell or one row. So how to insert multiple columns or row? So multiple columns or rows can be inserted at once rather than inserting one at a time. Select multiple rows or columns for insertion. Follow steps as in 7.9.1 and 7.9.2. There will be an option, so you have to select that. So inserting columns, rows and cells using insert cells toolbar. Insert cells floating toolbar is also used to insert cells, rows and columns. So click view, toolbars, insert cell. A tiny floating toolbar appears on the screen with 4 icons. Using these icons you can insert. So this one is the insert cell dialog box. Okay. Rows and columns. So this one is the insert column and this one is the insert row. So insert cell right and insert cell down. So this one is the insert row, this one is insert column, insert cell right and insert cell down. Okay. So next we are, till now we have seen how to insert row, column and then a cell, and how we can also insert multiple cell or multiple row, and how we can use it insert cell toolbar also we have seen. And using menu also we have seen. You have go to the insert menu and then you have to click either column option or row option as per your wish. And now we are going to see deleting columns and rows. So a single row or multiple column or rows can be deleted. So you know very well how to delete one. So single column or row means a single column or row can be deleted by using the mouse. Select the column or row to be deleted. Choose edit, delete cells from the menu bar or right click on the column or row header. Choose delete columns or delete rows from the pop-up menu. Okay. So if you want to delete multiple columns or rows means multiple columns or rows can be deleted at a time. So how we can do it? Select the required columns or rows for deletion. Right click on the selected columns or row. Choose delete columns or delete rows from the pop-up menu or edit, delete cells. The same procedure only for everything. So which one you are going to delete, you have to first select that. Okay. So why I am again giving this is, see in your book how they have given specifically. Okay. So if you are asked to explain deleting columns and rows, then you have to explain like this. So delete single column or row, delete multiple columns or row. Like this you have to divide your answer with 2 subheadings and then only you have to write. The procedure is same with menu or this thing. Everything a pop-up menu will come, right click, pop-up menu appears, you have to select the delete, then it will be deleted. So but you have to write like this as point wise. So for that only they have given in your book in point wise and in 2 headings, for single column and for multiple column they have given very clear. So have a note of it. Though you know to perform in system, you must be able to write in your answer script. Okay. So till now we have seen about the editing process, that is inserting cells, rows, columns, and then we have seen about inserting multiple row or column and then how to delete a particular row or particular column and multiple row or multiple column. Okay. Next comes the formatting. Before getting into it, let us see how we can perform this editing operation in OpenOffice Calc. So for that you have to go to the Open Office. So you have to, for the calc, you have to go to the spreadsheet. So this is my spreadsheet, okay. So my spreadsheet, we have open a new spreadsheet which is looking like this with untitled menu bar and then the standard toolbar and then the formatting bar and then the formula bar. So let me try to open the file we have created already, okay. Let me go to the recent document. SP1, I think so, does not exist. So in this, suppose I want to delete this cell, okay. So now I have selected this cell and I have given right click and then there is an option called delete, okay. If I click delete, so shift cells up, shift cells select, delete entire row it's asking. So if I want to delete entire row, I can give delete entire row and then give OK. So that row will be permanent, entirely deleted. Similarly, if I want to delete this cells also, I have to go to delete and then if I give shift cells up means shift cells up, if I give OK. So that particular cell will be shifted up. Similarly, if I want to insert anything, okay, so deleting a particular row or column we have seen. Suppose I want to delete everything of this. So now I have selected 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I am selecting 4 cells and I can right click and if I click delete. So delete shift cells up, okay. So the entire thing gets deleted. Okay. So similarly if I want to delete this, I can also delete using the menu. So edit and then I have to go to delete cells. So I think you can see the option delete cells and if I click that, the same dialog box appears and then if I give OK, it will be deleted. So similarly 213, if I want to delete this also, I have to go to edit and then I have to go to delete cells and then I have to, if I give shift cells left also, it will happen because there is nothing in the shift cells left. So it becomes empty. Okay. Suppose I want to insert here. So if I want to insert between B and C, I want to insert a column, then I have to select this column. Isn't no? Because if I give insert column, it will be inserted before the selected column. So if I want a column between B and C and then I have to select C column and then I have to right click, there is an option insert. Okay, and then I can give shift cells down or shift cells right or entire row or they have asked. So let me give entire column. I want a column. So if I give entire column, what will happen? Okay. See, this is moved to right. So a new column is inserted. It's when? Before. Okay. Before the selected column. Clear? So and if I want a row. So now if now I am at A4. Suppose I want to insert row between 3 and 4. Because I want to insert a row between 3 and 4 and if I give insert command, a row will be inserted above. So I have selected 4. So now I selected this row and I am giving right click and then insert. Now I want the entire row. So entire row will be inserted before this. So this row, particular row will be shifted down. So I am giving entire row and if I give click OK, see this entire row has been shifted down and new row is inserted before the selected row. Clear? This is how insert row and insert insert column operation is performed, and deleting one, it is very easy for you. So if you want to delete particular cell or column, you can select that, and if you want to delete more than one cell or row or column also, you can select and then give delete. Okay. So next, if you want to shift anything cells right or left, so if you right click and you click insert, shift cells down means, so this 90 will be shifted down. So can you see the difference? So this 90 is shifted down. Similarly, if you want to shift any cells right means, so you have to select that cell and you have to go to the right click and you have to go to click the insert, and if you click shift cells right, the particular cell will be shifted to right. Okay. So you know how to insert a row, how to insert a column, how to insert row, how to shift cells down, how to shift cells right, and if you want, you can also use the edit menu. So if you want to go to the edit menu and then delete cells option is there. So you can give shift cells up, shift cells left, delete entire row, delete entire column. What are the options if you want, you can do with the help of this. Okay. So next comes the formatting worksheet. So formatting data in a cell gives additional effect to the text. So additional effect includes changing the font style, font size, automatic wrapping, bold, underline, italic, etc. The data in Calc can be formatted in several ways. So using formatting icons can be used. So they have given this. So the format cells. So to delete, select columns, click here. So similarly, you have to select all the columns and then you have to click. They have given us this for deleting option. Now comes text formatting. Okay. So making the cell content as bold, italics, underline, changing font style, size, colors, etc. comes under text formatting. All text formatting options are available as icons in formatting toolbar. So you know very well. So font style, styles, font size, bold, italic, underline, justify, merge cells. So everything is in the as icon in your formatting toolbar. Okay. So font style shortcut they have given for font style and font size using the icon. For bold it is Ctrl plus B. For italics it is Ctrl plus I. So italics means the word will be slightly in a slanting position. Underline, so the word will be underlined. Left align, so Ctrl plus L. Right align, Ctrl plus R. For center align, Ctrl plus E. And for justify it is Ctrl plus J. And for merge cells you have no shortcut key. The 2 cells or 3 cells can be merged together. Okay, so this is the first one, text formatting. And next comes the number formatting. So number formatting options are used to visually change the format of a numeric content. These formatting changes are only for visual as it does not change its original value. Okay, so nama paakumbodhu mattumda it seems to be different, but the original value does not change. For example, to display a number as currency form, use number format currency. Currency will be used just like this. So this is the currency one, this is the standard one, this is the percentage and add, or this is the decimal one. So this is the to delete decimal. Okay. So then you have given the shortcut. So currency symbol, the shortcut key is Ctrl plus Shift plus 4. The number is in, the shortcut key is in number. For percentage, it is Ctrl plus Shift plus 5, and for standard, it is Ctrl plus Shift plus 6. Okay. And next comes the practical practice. That is, if you can do this, if you have system in your home, you can practice this. Open the spreadsheet as in the given. Align all headings as center and make them bold. Align all register numbers and marks in center. Apply different font style to the entire worksheet. Save the changes and close the file they have given. So there are 2 formattings. First one is text formatting and then second one is number formatting. So for number formatting, these are the options available. So now let us see what happens in the OpenOffice Calc. Okay. So let me insert one row here. So insert, so entire row. So the entire row will be inserted to the left of it. So this is, sorry, I need a column insert, I think. So if I want to undo, I can give the shortcut key Ctrl plus Z. So right click, insert, entire column, okay. So, and let me have another insert row also to have the headings. Right. So let me have serial number and then let me have this one is Tamil mark and this one is English mark. Okay. Let me have like this. So and let me have 1 and using autofill series, let me drag it. So I will have up to 5. Let me here give me one value here and 79 and 88. Okay. So now I want to delete this all values. So I have selected multiple cells and then I want to delete this. So let me give delete contents. So delete contents, okay, delete all. Okay, all the things get deleted. Okay, I don't want to have this also. Right click, delete. Okay, so everything get deleted. So now I am having serial number, Tamil mark and English mark. So now these two are in capital. So this is, if I want, I can make it as a capital 1 also. Okay. Right. So if I want everything of this to have been so I have selected this. So I want as center. So this one gives control plus E, or I can click this icon. So center. So everything move to the center. So if I want to bold things, I can give bold. Everything will be seen in the bold. Okay. So italic means it's slightly slanting in position. So if I want to change the font style also, I can change it to any font size I can want. So if I give Times New Roman, it will be changed like this. So font style, font size, so it is in 10. If I want, I can give it as 11. So it will be more bigger than it. So this is one is alignment. Okay. So here they have given the number format, right? Suppose I am giving here the fee like that, suppose I am giving, right? So let me select this cell and give the same thing, bold, center, italic. Okay. So number formats, currency means, so let me give, so currency I have given, so 500, right? See, it is automatically set as rupees 500. I have typed only 500. See, next time I am typing 600, and if I press the enter key, automatically the rupees 600 dot the 00 will be given. Here it is not coming because I have not set. Now if I click this and if I give currency, it will change here. Okay. So similarly, if I want number format, add decimal place, if I want to remove decimal place, it will remove one decimal place. So the last 0 is removed. So if I want to add, if I click this, then decimal place will be added. So if I want to have in percentage, 56% like that I want, if I use this, it will be displayed in 56% like this. Okay. So whatever the number format you want, you can do from here. So up to this, it is for text formatting, and this is for the number formatting. Clear, students? So today we have seen which one we have seen? So we have seen the part 2, editing and formatting the sheets. So in editing, what and all we have seen? So how we can edit? That is, we can insert cells and then insert column, insert row. So editing and formatting only we have seen the part 2. Inserting columns, rows and cell, inserting a particular column, inserting a particular row, and then inserting cells, and then so inserting cells. So in that 4 option is there. What are the 4 options and which one is this? Is the insert cell dialog box, and then inserting multiple columns or rows. So select multiple rows or columns for insertion. So now inserting columns, rows and cells using insert cells toolbar, and then deleting. How to delete columns and rows? You can delete multiple columns or rows, or you can delete single column or row. So up to this we have come across under editing operation. And next we have seen the formatting worksheet also. So formatting, there are 2 types of formatting, text formatting, and the next one is the number formatting. So text formatting, there are shortcut keys and icons, and number formatting also we have icons and shortcut keys. Okay. So if you have system, you do your practice in your home, so it will be very helpful for you. So I think you are very clear with this part 2. Okay. So this part 2 gets over. Next comes the part 3. So I think you are very clear with this part 2, editing and formatting your worksheet. Thank you, students.